Hey everybody, how's it going out there? This is Sarah from Thing of Strength Coaching, and I have come to you today to talk some more about self-limiting beliefs and how I really want to start to focus on some solutions. I feel like I'm ready for that. I've been using this analogy about running. I've been telling you that I can't run, I don't run, mommy doesn't run, I won't even run across the street. But I have to say I woke up this morning and I thought to myself, well, maybe I can run. Maybe I could try it and see what happens. I believe I could maybe try running and see what happens, which I'm going to call some progress. Experts say that the next step to overcoming self-limiting beliefs is to create new, more empowering beliefs. So some of what I just said, right? Like maybe I can run. Maybe I could give it a try. That's me, I guess. That's me trying to start talking a different kind of self-talk to myself about this. And it's kind of a tricky thing, so say the experts, to go from I wouldn't want to go from I can't run to I'm a world-class runner and where are my endorsements? That's not a realistic jump. So whatever your self-limiting belief is that you've chosen for this week, remember I asked you to do that a couple of days ago and to think about it and then to start digging into it a little bit. Whatever that self-limiting belief is that you've been thinking about, how can you try to go from I can't to I can without going all the way to I am, right? Like that you're an expert. Because you might need to learn some skills, right? Or you might need to do some training in order to get, to where you want to go. Having a belief that you are able to learn or able to train for something is an empowering truth, much more than thinking I am an expert or another example might be if your self-limiting belief was I can't speak in public, I can't give presentations, I can't give speeches. It might be more empowering for you to think I could learn to speak in public or I could work on my public speaking rather than jumping right to I am a world-class public speaker and why aren't I on the TED Talk stage? So what does this mean for you? What happens if you believe this new thing about yourself? What happens when you turn your I can't into an I can or an I could or I might? How does that kind of change things? How would your life be different and better? And this is something I've been thinking about for myself, right? How does changing my belief around running improve my life? It certainly gives me more flexibility and options for fitness and exercise, which is certainly important to me, and that's really exciting. But it also, I think the really big thing is that it means that I will feel empowered to go out and run around the yard with my kids or race them, back to upstairs to their bedrooms at night for bath time or whatever. It really makes me feel empowered to be the kind of mom that I want to be with my kids. And that's actually been a pretty exciting thing to think about. And thinking about it like that a little bit is actually something that psychiatrists or psychologists say is a really useful thing when you're trying to overcome a self-limiting belief. Simply pretending that you can, going through the motions, and even sort of visualizing it, is a great way to sort of trick your brain, because your brain is not actually very good at telling the difference between when you're acting and pretending and when you're not. So you can't, just like you can become what you believe, just like you became what you believed when it was a negative belief, you can become what you believe when it's a positive belief. And that's what I wanted to share with you tonight. I will say, come back tomorrow night. It's going to be the last in this series. I have a big announcement to make. It's not that big. It's a little big. Announcement to make for that post. You don't want to miss it. So I will talk to you tomorrow. Everybody, stay strong out there. Thanks.